Is the town spending enough on streets and road repair?
We have doubled what we're spending on roads in the most recent 5-year plan, more than doubled it. And Normal has consistently had a separate capital budget from their operating budget, so that there are dollars going to maintaining the roads and putting priority on what is not in good shape. The PACER study is one that has rated the roads and has advised, rather than do the worst first, focus on those that by doing some preventive repairs, you're extending the life of them. So I think Normal is being smart about how it approaches its roads. And there has to be a recognition that you cannot do road work during the winter months.
So you said the town has doubled the amount it spends. From what to what and over what period?
I don't know if I've got the zeros in the right place, but the 5 to 10 is the amount, but I'm not sure if it's, I don't know if it's 5 million to 10 million or 50 million. It must be 5 million to 10 million.
Per year.
And I'm not sure if it's per year, because when we were presented the budget information, we were focusing on the current year, but the capital budget was also looking at it in a 5-year forecast.
So, but the doubling happened over the course of your term, your 4-year term, or what?
The doubling is in the budget going forward, and again, I'm not certain whether it's in the next year or the next 5-year forecast, but I do know that a large infusion from the American Rescue Plan dollars are giving the town the ability to address roads in the Savannah Green area that were in sad need of repair, and this influx of cash has allowed us to address a major paving project all at once.
We've talked about some let me back up. Should the town continue to increase spending, and as you mentioned, there is a reasonable limit on that because of weather patterns and the availability of contractors, but how much should the town be spending eventually? 15 million, 20 million per year?
It really depends on the level of the roads that need to be done. As I had pointed out in a discussion of the gas tax, Normal maintains an equivalent per lane mile of asphalt as the distance from our southernmost tip of Illinois to our northernmost border. And so if you recognize that there's that much pavement that we have to maintain, it's like Irma Bombeck said, you're stringing beads without a knot on the end. You no sooner finish one repair than somewhere else it takes place, and by the time you get them all done, you're going and starting back at the beginning. And I want to point out that what we are maintaining are not just roads that cars drive on, but we're also maintaining sidewalks and trails. And there are some individuals who argue that that's a misuse of transportation dollars. I will argue that not everybody has a car, and I certainly do never want my daughter to be behind the wheel of a car. And so her transportation is on sidewalks. It is on trails. It's on the roads when Connect Mobility picks her up. But to state with a definitive, they should only be spent on roads, is ignoring the fact that transportation is not the same for everybody.
To place that in context, your daughter has some disabilities that you've been vocal about advocating for disability concerns on the town council.